talk about this, how everyone knew about the Steeler video this weekend and the 18-3 concept. Because that's what I want to make the first Piper original about. And the more
18-3?
Yeah.
Okay. We're 9 months into our ongoing experiment where we have been vlogging Piper Creative from its inception. We have created a ton of content, we have made a number of new connections, and there's one interesting thread that I've been pulling on lately, and the analogy that I've been using to explain it is 18 and 3. The idea of 18 and 3 came to me when I was at a networking event, and someone came up and they not only knew my name, they not only knew Piper, they not only knew what we were doing, but they had been consuming a lot of our content and were very excited to finally meet in person. Now, superficially, what that sounds like is a micro version of fame, where someone came across your image, your likeness, your content, got to know you, and then meets you in person and you already hold a certain significance. But there was another layer to what happened there that I have just found incredibly interesting. It's the essence of branding, it's the essence of fame, but it's a part of the human experience that we're not often discussing. In this environment where what was effectively two strangers meeting in a single place, the conversation kept moving to Piper, to Aaron Watson, to the goings-on of what we were doing, because on both sides of the coin, on both sides of the table, there was more information about what it was that we were doing. Obviously, I know more about myself than this stranger who's introducing themselves, but the stranger also felt much more comfortable asking a question or diving deeper into what was going on because I could only ask the superficial question. What do you do? Who are you? And try to get a conversation going that way. So what ended up happening is, in a very basic metaphorical sense, on one side of the table there was maybe 3 data points. Oh, this is a young person, male, decently well dressed, obviously more than 3, but very basic. And on the other side there was this rich narrative structure with a bunch of data points. Who I was, what I was up to, everything that I was working on, the type of things that make me smile and laugh. And because there was that greater density of data points, the conversation inevitably moved in the direction of Piper, and then I got to illustrate more data points and add to that pile. And I think what we're seeing, whether it's with our infatuation with a Trump, with a Kardashian, with a Kanye in pop culture, or even what we're seeing in the business world with a Gary Vaynerchuk, a Grant Cardone, a Karen Bond, is by getting more data points, by getting more plot points in their story, the story itself becomes the thing that sucks people in and makes them hunger or makes them more receptive to the subsequent plot point. And that's something that we find to be incredibly powerful. It's the reason that we're doing the vlog for Piper, and it's also the reason that you should be storytelling. If you tell a story about what it is that you're doing, even if it's basic, by giving those data points to other people, they start to rally around you and want to know more. We are creatures that live on stories. I'm not saying anything new here, you already know that. But by giving people more of your story, you are actually softening the beachhead for even more of your narrative to land in the future.